Do you like the Durant acquisition by the Rockets, who send Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the 10th overall pick on Wednesday night, and 5 second-round choices to the Suns for Durant at age 37? What do you think, Jay Bilas? What do you like?
I like it, but it's got to work in the next couple of years to sort of win a championship. Kevin Durant's one of the greatest players to ever walk the planet, but he is 37 years old, and he's still incredibly effective. But you did give up a lot. Jalen Green was the number 2 pick in the draft. He's a young, budding star. And then Dillon Brooks provided a lot for Houston with toughness, his ability to knock down a perimeter shot. So it's not like they got Kevin Durant for nothing, but that was a team that struggled at times to shoot it. They're a great offensive rebounding team, really good defensively. So I think it was a huge upgrade on the offensive side for the Rockets, and it puts them right up there in the West to be a contender. When you got a guy that can play iso ball for you at times, like he can play in a team concept. He showed it in Golden State, but when you need a shot, he can go get it. So I like it, but it's a 2-year thing. I mean, I can't imagine all these guys are going to continue at the level they're at past 40. Maybe they do, but I don't think you can bank on it.
Jay Bilas, before I let you go, your expectation for the first night of the draft. What are you expecting for that first round, the top? What's your 2 cents?
I think the draft starts at 3, that we're going to see Cooper Flagg go number 1. I can't imagine a scenario. I think there'll be a lot of trades on draft night, but I can't imagine that there's a scenario in which Dallas would trade Cooper Flagg. I just can't imagine it. He's the future of their franchise, and rightfully so. And I think Dylan Harper of Rutgers is likely to go 2, whether San Antonio keeps the pick or not. But he'll go number 2. And then it's wide open after that. There's some sort of differing views on Ace Bailey, a teammate of Harper's at Rutgers. He's ultra talented, but he comes with a little bit of risk, and he hasn't worked out for some of the teams. He hasn't worked out with Philly. And then it's a question of what do you do with when you get to 3, 4, 5, like you got. Trey Johnson of Texas, Con Knipple of Duke as great shooters, and B.J. Edgecombe of Baylor. These guys are all young guys. Edgecombe reminds me of like a 19-year-old Victor Oladipo, or maybe an 18, 19-year-old Dwayne Wade. That doesn't mean he's going to reach those heights, but he certainly can. He's got the makeup to do that.
So who do you like as a? Sleeper is just a silly word. Obviously, we don't know, but. Who do you like? Who would you pound the table for and say, this guy doesn't have nearly as much heat on him as he should in this draft? Jay, who do you like there?
It's interesting. Like, I think the kid from Duke, Con Knipple, is really interesting. Like, I could see him going number 3 because he can really shoot it. He's probably the best standstill shooter in the draft. The best overall shooter, both, catch and shoot and off the dribble, is Trey Johnson, in my view. From Texas, and he's got a 6'10" wingspan. He's a fast twitch athlete. He's not an impactful defender just yet, but he's still only 19. But Knipple he really shoots it. I mean, he's a 48% corner shooter, and he shot like 48% from the field, 41% from 3, and 91% from the foul line. He's strong. He's not an NBA elite athlete. But when he gets in the lane, he plays up 2 feet. He's always around the ball, getting loose balls. He's tough. I can see him. I can see Philly taking him at 3 because he can shoot it. But there are a number of options they have there. I'll be interested to see what happens with Ace Bailey. I'm not sure I would have counseled him taking this approach to the draft as far as the way he conducted the workouts and didn't go to certain places and decided not to show what he had. He could go anywhere from 3 to 8. But he's ultra talented, and he's one of those guys where teams are going, well, if we take him and it doesn't work out, we get fired. And if we don't take him and he turns out to be all that, we get fired. So there are going to be some tough decisions kind of 3 through 8.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.